Hi everyone. Today we're going to do a really short business English lesson. I've taken a really common mistake from the one-to-one English coaching sessions that I do, and I'm going to break it down with you. So let's take a look and see what we've got today. So here are two sentences for you. We've had some really great feedbacks on the project. We've had some really great feedbacks on the project. And he gave me a feedback that I want to share with you. Okay, both of these sentences have mistakes in them. It's the same mistake in each sentence. Can you see what that mistake is? So there is one word in both sentences that has been used incorrectly. The grammar around one of these words is not working the way that it should. The word that is causing a problem in these sentences is feedback, or in this case, feedbacks. So, what is the problem and how do we fix it? First of all, this is a really common mistake. Feedback is a really important professional word. It's a word that we likely use a lot when we're at work. But the problem here is that it's being used as a countable noun. Here we have more than one feedback, really great feedbacks. We can't do that. We can't say really great feedbacks as a plural. And here we have a feedback, one feedback being a. We can't do that either. Okay, so let's fix these. So here we have a plural feedback. We can't do that. Let's give that an X there. Okay, so how do we fix it? Well, let's put this here and try and fix it. We've had some really great feedbacks. Well, some is actually pretty good. We can use some. We just need to get rid of that S. And now we've made feedbacks an uncountable noun. Feedback. We've had some really great feedback on the project. Fantastic. That is a good sentence. Another sentence we could make here would be something like, we've had, let's get rid of that S again because we can't put that S on feedback. We can't put that S on feedback. We've had a, what can go here? This is going to be a correct sentence. We've had a, I'm going to give you that L, two more letters. We've had a lot of really great feedback on the project. So we've had some really great feedbacks on the project. No, we cannot put this S on feedback. We've had some really great feedback on the project. Yes, absolutely. This is great. We can have some feedback. We've had a lot of really great feedback on the project. Absolutely. A lot of or lots of would both be fine here. Let's keep going. He gave me a feedback that I want to share with you. Well, no, we cannot do that. So how do we fix this sentence? If we want to count feedback, if we need to count multiple feedbacks, well, we can't use that S. We can't just put an S on it. This is not a countable noun. But we can make feedback countable. We can put a word here. He gave me a, and we're going to have of. Which word goes here? He gave me a something. He gave me a, this one is piece. He gave me a piece of feedback that I want to share with you. That is a good, correct, fantastic sentence. What else can we do here? Well, because piece is a countable noun, we can put some numbers here. 6 pieces. If we need to count feedback, then we can use piece. He gave me 6 pieces of feedback that I want to share with you. There are other words that behave like this. Let's take a look at some of them here. Here are some words that are uncountable that we may need to use at work. Feedback, news, furniture, data, clothing, information, knowledge, time, money, and advice. A few of these words we can make countable by adding the word piece there. Pieces of feedback, pieces of furniture, pieces of news, pieces of data, pieces of clothing, pieces of information, pieces of knowledge, pieces of advice. We can't add piece to time or money, but we can add it to everything else on this list. So once more, these are uncountable nouns. There we go. Uncountable nouns that we can add piece to. Other than time and money, we can add piece to all of these to make them countable. Let's have some examples here. So I learned 3 pieces of information. Maybe I learned 3 pieces of information from the meeting. Or we could say something like, 2 pieces of data changed my mind. What about this one? I gave my daughter 2 pieces of advice before she took the exam. And I got a lot of feedback from the team. 2 pieces of feedback really stood out to me. There again, a lot of feedback. Here we're using it as an uncountable noun. Fantastic. So hopefully that was clear to you. Hopefully that made sense. This is a really common mistake, something I see all the time when I'm working with professionals who use English as a second language. If this kind of thing is interesting to you and useful to you, then if you're watching on YouTube, feel free to subscribe. If you're watching on LinkedIn, then feel free to hit follow. I'll be bringing out a lot more little videos like this, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.